I hope the contestants will do well today.
So the next topic is the impact of technology on relations.
So before we begin our competition, I just would like to see the hands of the contestants to see if they're in the room. Please wave at us. Okay, we see one. Speeches lasting less than 5 minutes or longer than 7 minutes are disqualified. Contestants are graded on their quality to deliver a strong speech, prepare quality content, and use appropriate language. Each
job we across the globe, truly international. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a big round of applause. Joining from Asia, Nadia. Joining from Asia, Bolivia. Joining from Asia, Mongolia, Fatima.
And to perform the role of timekeeper, we've got our Vice President Alvin from Singapore. Let's give him a round of applause.
Now, beginning our competition, let's all warm welcome our speakers seated on the left side. Welcome to the finalists. They'll be joining the order, and that will be the speaking order. Joining from GCA Cambodia, welcome Rana State. Joining from GCA India, welcome Sanjay. Joining from GCA Taiwan, welcome John. Thank you all for joining us today. At this time, we will invite the first speaker to remain on stage, and the rest of the speakers will be in the waiting room until call home.
We will wish you all the best, and the biggest job that the audience has to do is support, smile, and make sure they're feeling confident on stage. Let's wish them the best as the other contestants are walking down the stage to the waiting room, and then let's give them a round of applause.
Testing, testing. Am I audible? I will begin my speech in 3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, on October 13, 1915, in Missouri, United States, a movement was born. The Junior Chamber International, or JCI, flourished from a small group of passionate individuals to now a global network of over 200,000 active citizens across 120 countries. With such an expansion, it begs the question, what enabled us to create such one word? Technology. Ladies and gentlemen, today I would like to share with you the impact of technology on human relationships by allowing key points. First of all, ladies and gentlemen, consider you face when trying to make even cultural differences can create barriers, making it increasingly difficult to form meaningful connection. A study done by the Harvard Business Review found that technology can improve relationship by facilitating communication and empathy. The study found that 70% of Americans feel that technology improves their relationships because it allows them to connect with their loved ones regardless of distance limitation. Moreover, another research study done by the Stanford University found that technology-mediated communication can improve a deeper connection because many individuals, especially young people like myself, enjoy digital platforms more than in real life. This technology has the power, ladies and gentlemen. findings reinforce not as a hindrance, but as a facilitator of human connection. But it is not just about technologies, ladies and gentlemen. Technology has power to transform the way we each other. Through the MIT Research Lab, they did a research study on simulation, where they find that individuals have the opportunity in another person's shoes and experience life from their perspective. Ladies and gentlemen, this integration is leveraging a way to reach, to inspire individuals to create positive changes. Not only that, we're able to join support groups, we're able to foster meaningful connection, to feel better by people with a lot of health problems with a chance to connect with each other, to share experiences and provide support. Finally, technology has completely transformed the way that we communicate and collaborate through collaboration tools like Zoom, Google Meet, Google Doc. It facilitates flawless communication and collaboration. Through a research study done by the McKinsey & Company, a productivity tool have increased productivity by 25%. Ladies and gentlemen, by harnessing the power of technology, JCI chapters all around the world is able to connect with each other, is able to foster a meaningful relationship, and is able to create relationship across boundaries and borders. Honorable judges, ladies and gentlemen, I want you all to take one moment and imagine something with me. Imagine a world where technology becomes a catalyst for deeper connection. Imagine a world where solidarity flourishes with empathy. Imagine a world where individuals like myself turn to the virtual world for support and understanding. This, my friend, is not a dream, but a reality that is being realized every day through the efforts of organizations like JCI. In conclusion, ladies and gentlemen, esteemed guests and judges, technology has the power to change the world. As we stand under the banner of JCI today, let us all be reminded that the time has changed. We have the power to shape the future. We as JCI members are passionate about creating positive social change for the world. I know you can do it. I know I can do it. Together, we have the capacity to make a difference. So JCI members, let's make a difference. Thank you so much, ladies.
Indicate to the timekeeper when you're ready to start.
Hello, check. Hello, check. Mic test. Raise your right hand if you have ever fallen in love. Come on, let me see. Very few people. Okay, keep your hands up. Raise your left hand. Keep your right hand up. Keep your right hand up. Raise your left hand if you ever had a heartbreak or a love failure. Now please put both your hands together. Oh wow. Thank you so much for the thunderous and encouraging round of applause right at the start. My fellow human beings, you have taken taken me back to the time when I was in college and I fell in love. Sadly, it was a long-distance relationship. To add on to the misery, I was also far away from my parents. I remember thinking to myself from day one, would I even be able to manage all of this? We had mobiles, phone calls were possible, but the invention of WhatsApp, voice and video calls seemed to me like God's own gift. I was then able to connect with my loved ones at the click of a button. Technology was impacting my relationships in a powerful and a helpful manner. I was able to stay connected. So well connected that the same long distance girlfriend is now my wife sitting right here. How many of you remember the year 2020? Not a pleasant sight to think of. But when half of the world was closed down and locked down into their homes because of the COVID-19 pandemic, a lot of us started to face issues like loneliness, anxiety, or psychological distress. It was this point in time when we leveraged technology at its absolute best. We found newer ways to nurture and keep our relationships alive. The lockdown has an average of 250 million people participating in Zoom calls every day, compared to the meager number of 10 million before the lockdown. Technology was impacting our relationships during the lockdown by helping us survive through the lockdown without losing our relationships. We were all able to stay connected. The pandemic is a thing from the past. Let's talk about the present. More than 3,000 people from 20 plus countries have gathered here to celebrate, learn and enjoy at ASPAC 2024. All of us have made new friends from across countries. Among the many that I have already made, the many more that I am going to make today, I made 13 special friends yesterday at the public speaking competition, all from different countries. And thanks to technology and social media, our friendship and connection will go a long way from here. By the way, we have already connected with each other on Instagram. Technology will impact this human relationship by helping us grow it stronger and take it beyond ASPAC 2024. Having spoken about the positives and the powerful role that technology plays, one must also be aware of the flip side. Excessive dependence on technology causes us to lose the essence and touch of face-to-face interactions, which is the strongest foundation of human relationships. The overexposure and openness that technology brings along with it leads to feelings of doubts, insecurity, and jealousy, all of which negatively impact our relationships. And sadly, the misuse of technology often ends up putting innocent and naive users as victims of cyberbullying and cyber crimes. These lead to mental distress, doubt, and causing trust issues. These members are never able to trust human relationships again. Ladies and gentlemen, I could go on and talk about a few more adverse effects of technology on human relationships. But let me remind you, technology is
is not the one to blame. Technology was never invented to have such negative impacts in the first place. It is how we use it that decides whether it is a boon or a bane. We live in a world today where people build and grow relationships on technology. I hope you are not trying to find your ex using technology. These relationships then survive on the brink hope of technology, provided they are built on human connections and not just an internet connection. Ladies and gentlemen, I believe that it is our responsibility, our actions that decide the kind of impact technology has on our human relationships. I, for one, believe that technology should always have a powerful and a progressive impact on our human relationships. Let's smile at each other and let's talk on our way out by building real connections. And of course, we can then follow each other on Instagram and Facebook to stay connected. Thank you.
From Asia, India. Please welcome on our next speaker from JCI, Taiwan, John, making his way onto the stage.
Good morning, everyone. When you think of the word human touch, what does it come up in your mind? Do you think human touch is like being kind to people, or do you think human touch is touching other people? No. Human touch is treating people with kindness and also understanding people's problems and emotions. I'm John from Taiwan. Taiwan is a country known to have a human touch, to be kind to people. Human touch can keep us people closer together and be better together. Also, technology is influencing our human relationships as well. So today, I'm going to share you the impact of technology on human relationships. There are some positive sides and negative impacts on technology. First, let me tell you about the positive parts. Number one is connecting remotely. So, I grew up in Taiwan and still live there. And when I was young, if I wanted to visit my relatives in Switzerland or South Africa, I had to travel for 17 hours to visit them. And this was a lot of cost for us. Also, soon after the development of technology, now we have video calls. Skype appeared. Thanks to Skype, now I am able to have video calls with my grandma. Hi, Grandma. Hey, John, what are you up to recently? Oh, Grandma, I'm currently in Cambodia. I'm here competing on the stage. So video call allowed me to see my grandmother face to face with videos, see her emotions in a long distance. Also, number two is it lowers the barriers for people who have a different language. For example, like I am in JCI, Taiwan. And in my chapter, we also have a sister chapter in Korea. In Korea, they speak Korean, they don't speak Mandarin. In Taiwan, we don't speak Korean. So how do we connect with each other? We use AI chatbots. We open a messaging group and use AI chatbots to immediately translate the words that are spoken. And through this way, through AI chatbots, we are having to have closer connections with our sisterhood team in Korea. So there's a great ways that technology can influence us. But there are also some negative sides that we have to consider. Number one is lack of trust. Technologies like AI can make us more lives more convenient, but also it can be used for evil purposes. For example, in Taiwan, there are currently over thousands of reported cases where people use AI to steal your voice. They use your voice to call your family and friends and try to scam people. Imagine this. You're right now here in this conference, and right now there are people using AI to call your family trying to scam money from your family. Also, the second part is it makes us less social. You know, today with technology like smartphones, now people are less and less watching each other face to face. You know, I know friends that are, they're going to a restaurant and they're just watching on their smartphone all the time. They're talking to each other. Even the children are talking with their family. It's such a shame. Also, 3 is lack of authenticity. You know, through social media, through text messaging, you're not able to see their emotions. You're also not to see their actions. So sometimes you can misinterpret and misunderstand people. For example, let me tell you an example of a girl called Taylor. So Taylor, she sends a message to her boyfriend, Alex, saying, "Hey Alex, I just got promoted yesterday." And then Alex replies to Taylor, "Nice." One word. And then Taylor answers to her saying, "Why are you so disinterested in me? Why are you not listening to me? Not interested in me?" But the word done, it can be done. It can also mean, it can be nice. It can also mean nice. So there can be different interpretation according to your voice. So it is hard for us to know what you're really thinking and what you're really feeling. So what can we do about it? I think we have to get a balance from our virtual and our real life. I believe that we should spend more time face to face. We should have more human touch with each other. For example, we can start with our aspect today. We can put our phones away and spend time to talk with each other. And also, here I propose what you can do is you can join GCI World Congress in Taiwan this year. For example, you can take a challenge. When you go to GCI World Congress in Taiwan this year, you can put your phone aside and then meet some new people, spend time having this human touch and interact with each other. Because humans' great treasure is human personality. Let's make a difference. Thank you.
Going to also ask the judges to come and just stand on stage so we can take one final picture, and then my VP will do the closing.
We may also